Imaginary bell over.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? We hear the real bell so often, you would think that we would just know when it ends.
It's about 3 seconds.
I still don't know.
It's about 3. It's about 3. 2.5, 3.
Just one good deep breath.
But I'm supposed to be introducing topics. My bad, I forgot.
See, the bell is not there. You
Hassan getting shot isn't important news.
Right, my bad. Hassan Campbell was just live streaming on Sunday from the Brooklyn Projects. I can't remember which one it was, but it started with him in the Brooklyn Projects, and he was on YouTube Live ranting about the Diddy and Cassie settlement. Like, the main primary source of his frustration,
that's what he was yelling.
Yeah, that was his whole.
That adds to the lore.
Yeah, that was his whole frustration to the fact that it was like settled within 24 hours, and then he went live and was like complaining. Like, it's kind of hard to, well, not really hard to explain. I didn't watch the full thing. I didn't watch the full 25-minute live. I saw the wild part when niggas started throwing bottles at him.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
The most important part.
Yeah. So I saw that part, but I think the sentiment was he kind of just snapped because of how quickly they settled it, and they're not lingering into this whole predator or sexual deviance on the Diddy side, and people aren't, because he's a victim of it.
He doesn't feel like justice has been served.
Right.
He just felt like a bitch got a payday.
Yeah.
And it's probably because he knows like worse things has happened. So it's like, nigga, if the bare minimum not even getting out.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean?
He was frustrated on that, so that's what had him started in them projects, yelling, and niggas started throwing bottles at him. And then he was like, "Come downstairs."
And what's weird is because, like, was it for the yelling, or was it because
it was the yelling?
His commentary.
It could have. I think it was mainly the yelling, because you gotta remember it was like morning time. Like, the nigga was out there at like 10 a.m. Yelling at the top of his lungs with his phone on a tripod. Like,
hey nigga, shut the fuck up,
and
please.
And it's a building project Sunday morning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's some real New York shit. Niggas throwing like their boots at you. Like,
shut the fuck up, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy.
Damn. But you would think they would be used to it, you know, with 5%ers and all. You know?
Black Israelites. Or
everybody takes a break Sunday morning, though.
Even just how loud New York is.
Yeah.
On his own. How could they even hear him? That's how loud he was.
No, these are projects, so he's like in the courtyard of a project. So it's like
rooms
all around.
That's like Times Square.
Exactly, yeah.
And sound, you know, travels, you know.
Yeah, it's bouncing off all them. Yeah, niggas is sick of that shit.
I know science.
Sound.
I didn't know that happened though. So shout out to whoever threw that bottle. I didn't know niggas was throwing glass bottles out the window.
Did they hit him or did they get around him?
I think it just needs to be close enough that you know that I just tried to hit you with a glass bottle.
Yeah, like
from the 74th.
And you gotta understand the blast radius. Nigga, it hits the ground and breaks.
Bro, that's what
so
I'm
it's
saying.
like that shit gonna be blast. Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, I'm like,
crazy.
that's kind of crazy. But then somebody came downstairs and he was like, "What?" And he had his hands behind his back. And with that knife, did y'all see that shit?
Nah.
Oh man,
I didn't even know there was a separate video. I thought it was just the one where he was shot.
No, we gonna get to that. The thing that's weird about the one that was shot video, it's like I didn't hear no gunshots in that video, right? I'm not the only one, right?
Nah, I was waiting for him to get shot, and I think he was already shot when the video first started.
Yeah, that's the video right there. Yeah, play it.
This is him getting shot?
No, this is him in the projects.
Come outside, throw that fucking bottle. Come downstairs and throw that bottle. Come downstairs and throw that fucking bottle. Come outside and throw that fucking bottle. I stab your ass to death. Bitch ass nigga, come outside and throw that bottle. Come outside and throw that bottle.
Bleep that out.
I'll stab your ass
if I
to
see that
death.
bottle come out the window, I guarantee you, I come outside, I live in this building, I'll come upstairs and fuck you up. Word to my mother.
Whoa, he threw the fitted on the ground.
But why did it sound like a glass bottle when it?
Throw the bottle out the window again, bitch nigga. I'll stab your mother to death.
He was going crazy.
I know your mother down the flight of steps. Bitch nigga, throw it out the window. I dare you. I dare you.
I'll stab your mother to death.
I'm watching. I dare you.
Yo, they probably trying to find the biggest bottle they can.
Throw the bottle out the window while I'm watching.
He's tired now.
He was talking to the camera.
They threw another one.
They threw another one.
Yep.
He's looking for his
Don't wait
knife.
for me to turn my back. Come downstairs.
Oh no.
Come downstairs.
There it is. Here goes the knife.
Come downstairs.
No, he equipped that shit like Blade.
Look, right?
What? That wasn't even him.
We keep it moving. What's good, though? What's good, though? What's good, though?
Yeah, two things. He equipped that shit like he's CJ.
Yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed.
He equipped that shit.
Yeah, this nigga. And then, how the fuck, nigga, who just has empty bottles in their house just to throw?
That's probably what took so long in between the bottles being
Nah,
exploded.
I heard.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's still going. I was watching.
Yeah.
I was watching the Star Report, and he was saying that he's been to, like, people that live in those projects, some of them save bottles by the window for that purpose exactly. Like, that's a thing that people do. Like, that's a regular thing. He
Because
was like,
you never know when a crackhead is gonna just
so he was like, you'll go
Yeah.
to people's apartments in the projects, and there'll literally just be like 3 or 4 bottles sitting next to the window, just in case.
Just, all right. Projectiles.
or they have like
This shit is now a weapon.
Right.
or they have like frat house tendencies because the apartment's so small, it's like living in a college dorm. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So that's crazy in itself. But that was pretty crazy, like the whole pull the knife out thing. But then, okay, so the video of him riding in the car.
I was about to say.
The video of him riding in the car.
This was a crazy day.
It was.
It was
Bro,
it was
this was
crazy.
all before like 1 o'clock, nigga. I mean, he was outside early, bro.
You could
Like,
tell by like the color of the sky that it was like 11 a.m.
it wasn't even 12. Yeah, it was nowhere
You know
near
what I'm
12 yet.
saying?
Yeah, he had another hour
Yeah.
at least. So.
You can still eat breakfast.
It was
for
crazy.
sure. Yeah.
But
so
this-
he's doing this shit in the middle of the day, and then
And then he's in the car. Goodness gracious.
As the roundabout, take the second exit on Westchester Avenue. In a quarter of a mile. Turn left on
Honking the horn
Avenue.
frantically.
I got you. Go straight. I need to get to the hospital. I got you. I'm gonna get you the ambulance.
Red light camera reported ahead.
Ooh.
it's hot.
Ooh, wait.
Ooh wee.
Get your ambulance. That bullet getting hot. I know. That's why I said just pull over. Let me get your ambulance.
Chester Avenue.
That's a real homie right there.
Well, where was this nigga when he was on live? That's
Well-
what I'm trying to see. There's so many questions.
It's a lot of it's a lot of holes, but you know,
And why did he let his homie that just got shot drive?
That's what I'm trying. It's a lot of questions with this whole thing.
it's like it's
Okay, because it's like
it's a
he
lot of
just had
questions.
this.
Made him drive himself.
He just
to the
had this
hospital.
whole altercation in the project building. Niggas are throwing out. He's pulled the blade out at this point.
Yeah.
so many questions.
Where is his homeboy at? So, because he pulled that blade out like, I'm by myself and I'm willing to die about this. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he pulled it out like he had no backup.
He put it out on like 2 other civilians.
just
You
to
know
make
what
sure,
I'm saying?
just to make sure
He
they
almost
weren't
started
part
some
of,
shit because even the nigga that had nothing to do was like, "What the fuck, like nigga, I don't got no knife, but fuck you too." Nigga. You know? It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, and then so he's clearly dolo. Where does this nigga come into? Where does his homeboy? Is his homeboy just waiting in the car
In
the
New
whole
York,
time?
you could just spawn a nigga, probably.
But this nigga cared about his health.
Yeah, that's his homeboy.
I'll call the ambulance.
He calculated in his mind like it's harder for us to drive through traffic. We might as well just call him. That's a real partner right there.
As big as New York actually is, it's small to a nigga like Hassan Campbell.
Yeah.
Like he's probably has a homie that's a neighbor to this project builder.
Like he said,
can't
he
be
used to
hard.
live there. His homie was probably,
used to live
you
there.
know,
Oh,
you
yeah,
always
that's
have a
true.
homie that never leave the projects.
That's true. It's
So
still
they're
weird that
always
this
there.
nigga was spawned, and then there was no gunshots. Even though there were reports that gunshots did ring out around that time period when he was out there.
Yeah.
And then it's like he drove himself, so where did he get hit? Because there was no blood in that video.
There was no blood. He wasn't even crying. Like,
All he said was,
cry for less pain. Shit.
it's getting hot.
Yeah.
It's getting hot.
So he said, you know
But
what I'm saying?
that's some real shit.
It
you
is.
say. Like,
It is.
you know, because a bullet is hot as shit.
But I never been
I
shot.
think that's the first thing that like everybody knows. So it's easy to
I
lie
never,
about.
I never been shot, but if I had a fake shot, I'd be like,
It's hot. Yeah, like
it's hot.
you gotta use the Family Guy, man.
that's like because you know the magic trick is hard for you to see it. But you know what I mean? Like that's still a good
It
thing
is.
to say. Like that's still a
Yeah.
smart. That's what you would say if you
Then
got
he
shot.
said I got shot. Because when it first went out, niggas was like, Hassan Campbell got shot on live stream. I said, on live?
Yeah, I was waiting to
Yeah.
see him get shot.
So I'm waiting for the gunshots to ring.
Yeah.
When I saw him in the car, I was like, I'm gonna see glass shards. You know when that?
Yeah.
Because if mind you, if Hassan Campbell was live on Facebook, he would have got shot at in that video. Facebook Lives, it goes down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know,
Instagram is where you just get.
I guess it's like the PG version. But when I heard Hassan Campbell got shot on live, I went to Twitter first because I'm like,
I was just about to say I did the same thing.
because Instagram is not going to be able to give me what I want.
That's where I found
yeah,
it.
nah.
If he got shot on live, it's going to be on. It's going to be, or at least shot at.
And big, disclaimer, it's fucked up that Hassan Campbell got shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Like, because we're
talking about it like
we all
so
listen,
lightly and loosely. Like
we
even
all listen to him. Yeah,
even the fact that like it was like 8 a.m. in the morning when I like discovered this shit. I'm laying down in my drawers just waiting for a nigga to get shot. Then I was mad I didn't see it.
Yeah, low key,
I was like,
bro.
what the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah, that's how I feel. And then there was a cut too. Like when he was in the car, there was like a video cut. I said, what happened to that video cut?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like live streams don't do this.
Yeah, live streams don't edit.
Yeah,
unless it was like a buffer that they took out, but that's just you giving them the best case scenario.
It normally goes blurry before the buffer happens, though.
But if the person who posted it wanted to take the buffer out, like that's the only thing I could think of as to why to edit that.
Only George Bush getting away with some shit like that.
Not even.
But now he's in the hospital, right? Y'all had a picture. You showed that picture of him laying in a hospital bed or some shit like that.
Let's listen to him. Not even suffer. He looks pretty comfortable.
Homie sleep in the corner.
Let's analyze this video, right?
Yeah, because he's even.
Pull it out. Had a miserable night sleeping in this hospital, boy. Bags looking crazy.
Braids
looking nasty.
He's still performing.
The shape up. But I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
He thinks he won.
Man.
Right.
Hey, beating death is one.
The checkmate was sleep there. Whoa, night.
Where did his homie just disappear? His homie was right there, and then he turned around and he was gone.
I reversed the video.
You're like, I'm sick of these edits.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and I think now it's just, oh, this was important. So that laugh was him showing the bullet.
Oh.
Hold up.
So this is the bullet that got me right here. Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. Why did I never realize this? Why did I never realize this now? Hassan Campbell sounds like Ice-T. He kind of has Ice-T a little bit.
I mean, everybody sounds like Ice-T when they get shot, nigga. That nigga was off the
piece of cake.
Yeah, everybody sounds like Ice-T when you survive a shooting.
I guess.
Yeah, your lungs are hard to breathe.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
You just got the irrational confidence.
Piece of cake.
He did,
That sound like something Ice-T would say when a case is closed.
Exactly.
A piece of cake.
Piece of cake.
But nah, it is like how you can't fake this, bro. Like, and let's be honest, of all people to fake something like this, you think Hassan is doing it this well? Even
I mean,
𝙿𝙾𝚃.
I think so. And the reason I think so is because like he's so extra all the time.
Yeah.
But
he's not
extra with the head.
He's extra.
Yeah, he's never chilling. He's always lit.
He's extra.
He got shot and he's still performing like he's at WWE.
That's what I'm saying. He's still, the script is still strong.
Look, man, he's extra, but he's not elaborate.
Not a script then.
Yeah.
He's not elaborate though. Like, this is an elaborate hoax if this is true.
Nigga, he just called a hollow tip a piece of cake.
The first words that came out of his mouth.
Got a miserable night sleeping in this hospital, boy.
Look at him.
Bags looking crazy.
Bags
Braids looking nasty.
Braids looking nasty.
Face need to shape up.
He said, yeah, my face need to shape up. My braids looking nasty.
Bro,
my bags is looking
He's
terrible.
crazy because all that was true before he got shot.
You know what's
just now like
because it's only been 2 days.
You survive death, nigga. You start seeing yourself for your truth.
And even like he really should have said, I got hit in my snot box.
You want to know what's crazy?
What?
Like when I was putting it in the notes, I was trying to think of like his shoulder got popped. He was pop locking his shoulder or something.
Have some fly shit to say about it.
Yeah, because that's what he would do. Like, you know. But I mean, hopefully
hit him in the shoulder with the soda shot.
Yeah, and he still, even in that video, he didn't say where he got hit.
He got hit in the shoulder.
It looked like he got hit somewhere over here. Yeah.
See now,
either he was
but it's like,
breastfeeding
where
or
the
that's
fuck
what
was
the
the
operation.
blood in that video?
There was blood on the bullet.
But if he got hit in the shoulder when he was driving himself to the hospital,
So when he was driving, he got shot in the hand that was on the steering wheel, which wasn't on the video.
he got shot in the hand.
No, he got shot in the arm that was on the video. I mean, so
We
he
only
got
saw-
shot in his right shoulder.
Yeah.
So the video was like, you know, you couldn't see it,
We only saw his off shoulder, the
Based on
shoulder
the
that didn't
perspective.
get hit.
Got you.
you know. But man, I hope it's very sad. I hope.
Well, if it is real,
it is real.
It's
He
real.
got shot.
I don't know. I hope he speedy recovery.
He said, I don't know.
I just don't. I don't. It's just kind of crazy.
I don't think like that type of like when them two civilians came down just minding their business. He had a poker behind his back. You can't fake that.
Yeah,
No,
he's as
but
real as it gets.
Crazy niggas do shit like that though. Like
I'm surprised. Like if it was the 80s, he probably would have had a razor blade under his tongue. He was
Right.
probably one of them niggas that could just
Literally.
I feel like I've seen somebody like downtown
Dominican.
like yelling at themselves. Let me tell you some crazy shit that I saw in LA. LA, I saw Skid Row. It's fucked up. This is just kind of people wilding. It relates to people wilding in the streets. Nigga, I was outside. I was walking past like a 7-Eleven store. It was literally somebody like barefoot, dirty. That was interesting. Like filthy.
Yeah.
Like black and like soot. It looked like there was soot on their
Yeah.
body. They had like several syringes, a crack pipe.
like in them, or they just hang
They're sitting Indian style in front of the 7-Eleven with the shit in front of them on the floor like they set the table. And they were fucking like a crumbled up dollar and they're just like yelling and talking to themselves. I was like, this is crazy.
How close did you get to him when you walked past? Because like he could easily just poke you with an empty needle.
Legit. No,
Now you
legit.
have
They were within range. Like I didn't get within range. Like
No.
I didn't walk that close,
No.
but if they wanted to, they could just be like,
Now, if
Like
you
literally, like just,
Yeah.
which one do you? This the hepatitis.
but long story short, niggas is
Yeah.
walking around going crazy with pocket knives on them all the time. That could be normal.
you
That
say,
could be some normal
don't
crazy
compare
shit.
a crackhead to Hassan.
I'm not comparing the crackhead to Hassan. I'm
that
just
was
saying.
a reach. You compared
I'm
a
just
LA
saying.
crackhead to a Brooklyn.
I'm just
Puerto
saying
Rican.
it's not that
Understanding that.
outlandish.
Yeah, no, it definitely isn't.
It's
But
probably
hopefully-
happened within the last month here. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, when he gets out the hospital, he just he kind of does the same thing to himself.
What you mean?
Like he talks about himself in third person.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean?
Hassan got hit with the headshot.
Yeah, can you imagine that shit? And it's like he's dead serious.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how Hassan was feeling.
One of the gangster lines that he said when he was on one of the gangster lines that he said when he was out in front of the project building, he was like, "I'll run this block. Show your face. I'll have 1,000 niggas clear this building out." And I was like, "Oh shit, that was gangster."
Well, you thought that was crazy, and then I'll stab your mother to death.
He was already there. I was expecting him to say anything. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing was off the table.
He
You know what I'm saying?
said,
Like,
he said, "I'll throw your mother down a flight of stairs."
that was gangster.
Nigga,
That was
what?
That was kind of
That's
gangster.
great.
That's great.
I love it. Yeah, I love that shit.
And that's an
Like,
old one. You could tell he threw that.
It's old
that was
school.
in the back of his head. You know what I mean?
And it's because he's
So
probably
you told a
seen
bitch
somebody
to
do
land.
it. He's probably seen somebody do it before. Like, imagine like when you start chilling with gangster niggas and you're
And-
like, this nigga owes me money, but he keeps ducking and dodging me. You want to know how you get him? Like casually, throw his mom down a flight of stairs. It works
And-
every time.
Because
Back
she'll
then-
probably survive.
She'll survive, but
she's
she'll be fucked up
enough.
and you will pay.
And back then, when he was a kid, I heard the stories about, Brooklyn back then, bitches was getting, groped and thrown off of buildings. Like,
Oh,
nigga,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Shit,
Actually,
he got groped and thrown off a building, right?
he didn't get thrown off a building. But
Well,
speaking
you know,
of speaking
Oh,
of
that
niggas get
happening?
Yeah, African.
no. Afrika Bambaataa molested him when he was a kid.
Allegedly,
No, it's confirmed.
like
100% confirmed.
like in the
Yes.
the name of the law. I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah,
how you said
it was
it.
like-
100%, 100.
I turned Jewish.
1,000% confirmed. Afrika Bambaataa did that, molested him. But speaking of niggas
I seen
dangling,
that shit like they got it on film.
But
And quick
niggas-
fact, did y'all know Bambaataa is like a real tribe?
Yeah.
oh yeah. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Okay.
But that's
You
what
the only one that's not African.
That's what he named. That's why he named himself after it. But speaking of niggas dangling off the ceiling, I'm about to hit the fake the thing.